Going on, everybody? Of course, the light makes me look like I'm a ghost. I'm gonna give people a couple minutes to trickle in here, and we'll start this live. Um, I guess we can call it a trivia night. We're giving away some stuff, so thank you everybody for joining in. I'm gonna turn the light down real quick. That might help. I don't know. Maybe not. Why is it so bright? What the heck? I'm out of my game. Anyways, as usual, I'm going to bring up the live feed on my laptop. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for joining in on this special event night. I'm out of my game, man. I'm used to the live Q&A Monday nights, and I was scrambling to get ready by 8 o'clock. I kept thinking it was 8:30, and I sent out completely wrong date to everybody. I don't know why, but it's scheduled for last night, but it wasn't. It's scheduled for tonight. So if you're here tonight, welcome. Thank you for joining in. Again, it's the 10,000 subscriber giveaway, a milestone for the channel I never thought I'd reach, honestly, and it's all because of you guys and the generosity of you sharing and commenting and all that stuff. It really steamrolls into something of what the channel is today. Right now, currently, I'm working on a bunch of videos and still the membership site. It's taking me a little bit longer than I thought it would. I have a lot more content than I thought I had. So editing it down and audio overlaying and getting it all organized and easy to use is what I'm working on now. So thank you guys again so much for being a part of this tonight. There will be 10. I'm giving away, this is pretty much what I'm gonna give away. I'm gonna give away some stickers to you guys, some die cut motorcycle MD stickers. I have 10 questions. 10 questions. Okay? The 10th question is the biggest giveaway. And I'll wait to tell you guys what that is. Hold on. Let me pull this up so I can read your guys' comments. Let me know where you guys are viewing from. I know we got people all around the world who view the channel, so let me know where you're tuning in from. That'd be awesome to see. What kind of bike you ride as well. As I pull this up, I'm gonna give about 5 minutes for people to kind of trickle in here, and so they don't miss anything. Because it'll all be done here. It's not gonna prolong over a week. All the winners will be announced here. Now, I didn't want to do any kind of like channel boosting where I'm asking people to like share my stuff so I can get a bunch of random subscribers. I don't want none of that junk. I just want you guys who are in the channel now, my 10,000 plus viewers who have been with me. So I appreciate you guys, and that's who I want to talk to. No one else random. Let me see. What was I doing? That's right. Pulling up the channel. 10K subscriber giveaway, live trivia night. That's what's up. So these questions will really, I'm really gonna dive into the history of Honda. Okay, so if you just bought a Honda first time, boom, you don't know anything about the company, you may learn something tonight, which is pretty cool. But it starts real from the beginning, and we'll kind of work our way up through 10 questions. The last question is gonna be kind of I would think of a more difficult one, but maybe not. Those guys who know about Honda's racing team, they'll know this. But it's all gonna be Honda stuff. Nothing random, no who wrote the first Beatles song, nothing like that. No ordinary trivia night. This is all about Honda specific. So if you don't know, then you're probably gonna lose. But I'm gonna give people the time. The first one to answer in on the question will win that question and a sticker. Some stickers, some die-cut Honda motorcycle MD stickers, not Honda, motorcycle MD stickers, and some other stuff. So I have it pulled up. Looks like we got, what's going on, Clayton? What's going on, Mike? Dematia. Juanita, how you doing? I'm not riding a Goldwing. I gave it back to my buddy who let me ride it. It was a fantastic weekend though with my wife. We went out to Isle of Wight County and Franklin, the boonies of Virginia, and rode around the Gold Wing. It was their first time riding on the back of one. Obviously not my first time riding one. We work on Hondas mainly. We work on Gold Wings mainly here at the shop I work at. So I ride a lot of Gold Wings, but it was her first time, so she had a blast. She needs better gear, obviously, but it was a fun time. What's going on, Clayton? Colorado Springs. Man, I have family in Colorado Springs, or they were in Colorado Springs. It's a beautiful place. 84 Sabre VF700. John from Nashville, 82 GS750T. I believe it's a Suzuki, I believe. It's awesome. Jordan Kawasaki Z650 and building a 360. Bro, I got some carbs. Dude, I don't know if you need some carbs, but I got a set of 360 carbs randomly, just random. Hey, I'm gonna pull out some 360 carbs for you, No, but seriously, I just got a set that I'm gonna sell. I'm looking to sell. They're not clean. I got them. They're all there. But I don't know if you need an extra set of 360 carbs, but email me and we'll work out a price or something, man. I don't know. That's really funny that, anyways. Mike, 85 650 Nighthawk. Danny from Cleveland, Ohio, riding an XJ600. Dale from Nebraska. We got SC Proda tuning in from Poland. Can't ride my Honda Transalp. Man, nice bike, Transalp. You want that Africa Twin, though. Caleb from Atlanta, Georgia. 4 Hondas in the garage. Crowbar headset. Hey man, Google will be your best friend, alright? So just have Google up on your second page. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Type it in. You might be able to find the answer pretty quick. So don't rule yourself out now. Let's see. John's building a Suzuki Cafe bike. Juanita's got a 1100 Aero. Joel from Canada. Cut Off, Louisiana. I've met one other person from Cut Off, Louisiana. His name was Trent, and he was a good friend of mine through school. When I went to school for Honda, but it was the first time I've ever heard of that term, or that place, Cut Off, Louisiana, so that's interesting. Manuel from Canada, from Toronto, Canada. It's awesome, man. Raymond, got a 1100 Ace. 1100s are beautiful bikes. All you guys who's got them. So, give it 3 more minutes. We got 31 people in now, so about 3 more minutes, we'll get rolling again. I got 10 questions. And the final question, number 10, the 10th question, this is what you're gonna get if you win. All right, I'm gonna give you guys all the time you need until I get the first answer right. First person to answer the question that is not just like a blah, blah, blah type, not full answer, but first one to answer on any of the questions will win. All right, and I got some die cut stickers for you guys. All right, not this full pack, but I'm gonna give you some die cut stickers. Just if I announce you as a winner, just email me your address and I'll get those sent out to you. They're pretty awesome, pretty cool stickers. So the 10th winner will win. I wanted to kind of do something a little bit different, so it's kind of random. But as you guys know, I'm sponsored by GloveWorks HD Nitro disposable gloves. So you will win a pack of 100 HD Nitro disposable glove. My favorite disposable glove in the industry. I have a size large and a size medium. Larges are pretty common. I don't have XL. I don't have 2XL. You don't really need that, honestly. You want them to be kind of tight fitting. But I have a medium for the smaller, I would say from small hands to medium hands, if that's a term, and large from then up. All right, so whichever size you are, you will win one of these boxes, okay? Awesome, awesome gloves. And that winner, I'm sure that 85% of the world drinks coffee. And Norfolk has a lot of local brew coffees, and I wanted to give a can away. a coffee shop here called Cafe Stella. It's an awesome coffee shop, and it says Perv, but it's supposed to say Peru, and it's like a medium roast. They're not ground, but awesome coffee. I love coffee, and I know you guys will love this as well. I wanted to give out some local love, some local support from a coffee shop right down the street, and they roast their own coffee inside the store. So, you know. So, and then you'll also win some, the 10th winner, the 10th question winner will win 2 patches. All right, I got a Team Honda patch, authentic Honda patch. It's a, this one's a iron-on, it looks like, and this vintage Team Honda from the 80s patch to go on a jacket that you might have. This is a sew-on patch. So that's 10th winner prizes. It's a cool deal. Okay. So yeah, let's see who else we have in here. Manuel wants some coffee. Very excited about the possibility of these gloves. Is there a patch with Team Cody? Not yet. Not yet. Edward has a bunch of stuff. He's from Middleville. He's got a 78 GL1000 that is supercharged, along with the 76 GL. Man, you got some bikes on your hands. Very interesting. Got some guys from California. Currently, I'm working on a 78 CB750 with an 883 big bore kit in it, and the left side cam journals are wiped. I mean, I'm thinking I haven't even gotten to the head yet, but he had a horrible oil leak. As soon as you start the bike, it starts puking out oil. I thought the tensioner had been worn away from the cam chain. It's just busted a hole through the head, but I haven't seen that yet. I think it's more of like a cracked head situation. If you guys follow me on my Instagram page, / the motorcycle MD, I post pictures of stuff that I work on at the shop daily. So I stopped at the head and called him and said, hey man, you're gonna definitely need a new cam and potentially new cam journals, because they are, I mean, torched. Probably from a oil jet that's been clogged. That's what I'm guessing. So I think it's a cracked head though, personally. But that's what I'm working on now. I finished a CB550 top end rebuild. I did a CB354 carb rebuild. That beautiful like glass, the way that bike rode after I was done. So I'm super excited about that one, that way it turned out. But the shop kind of slowed down a little bit. But it's supposed to snow Wednesday or Thursday, which is random. It was like 60 degrees yesterday, so it's kind of slowed a little bit. So I'm working on motor stuff is what I'm doing. So no more wasting of your time. Let's get started on this 10,000 subscriber giveaway, which I want to thank everybody for being a part of it and growing it to the point of where it's at. I mean, I didn't force people to subscribe. People naturally subscribe, which is awesome, and I appreciate you. As you guys know, I'm working on a membership site that will be coming out very soon, probably in the next month or so, and I want you guys to get in on that. So if you haven't already, join the mailing list, and that will give you information on when that's to come. So let's get started on the 10-question questionnaire. Jackie says hi. My dog loves your dog. Jackie says hi. Jackie's the name of my wife. That was a little odd. But the very first question, 10 questions. I wrote them out. Okay. So I'm gonna try to read my own handwriting real quick. It's okay, Mike E. Mickelson. No offense taken. So the first question. One of Mr. Honda, starter of Honda, I think it's Soichiro Honda. I don't know how to say it with the Japanese slang on it, but Mr. Honda is what we'll call him. One of the first businesses that he owned in the industry was a piston ring business. He started out with making piston rings. He actually made crap piston rings, and he found out that he found a better way to make them by adding more silicone or silicate to the piston ring metal itself, which made them just unbreakable. They were awesome. So he had that business. He owned that company making piston rings. Okay? What main automotive company that is still around today bought that company back from him in I think it was the freaking 40s or something like that. But it's an automotive company still today that bought that piston ring company from him, and they're still around today. I'll let you guys Google it, do what you gotta do. Crow, wrong. Michael Schaefer, nailed it. First one to answer. Look at all these right answers. Good job. All right, so the first 3 people who answered that right, I need you to email me your address. The first 3 people who messaged that right. So that would be Michael Schaefer, Jim Coney, and Daniel Lewis. This is a speed trivia, okay? Speed trivia. So you guys who are slow typers, you might be out of it. But Toyota is the correct answer. They bought that. They have a 40% share from Honda when he made that company and sold it to them. That was where he got all of his money from to start doing other stupid things, like trying to harness random oils and crazy story. But great job. That was just one question, but we have 9 more to go, so don't worry if you lost. But those people, Michael Schaefer, who got it right the first time, great job. Jim Coney and Daniel Lewis, email me your address and I will send you out some stickers. Okay? Awesome. That was cool. All right. So, question, and my email, if you want to write it down, is Cody Richards, CODYRICHARDS @motorcyclemd.com. You can email me there. All right. The second question. All right. Let's see. The very first we'll say vehicle. I wouldn't consider it a full-blown motorcycle, but I would consider it a Honda motor production bike that they ever built. First motorcycle ever built by Honda. What was it? What was the name of it? What was it called? And in your answer, it has to contain this, okay? Was it a 2-stroke or 4-stroke motor, and how many speeds did it have? The first engine motorcycle motor built by Honda, was it a 2-stroke or 4-stroke motor, and how many speeds did it have? The very first one. Ever in everdom. I'll let you guys hash that out. Google it. Very first production or Honda motor engine. Wrong. Wrong. Everybody's wrong. Close, but you're wrong. Wrong. Now, this was not the very first motorcycle built. This was the first engine that Honda built. Mr. Honda built. Okay, so it wasn't necessarily a motorcycle. It was a motor that they built and put on a bicycle, actually. But you guys are very, very close. Very close. Yes, it is a 2-stroke motor, so I'll give you that. they considered it a Honda vehicle. Okay? It was not a Cub. It was not a D-Type. Wrong. Okay, so I'll give you the... Two people will just Google. And well, that's the goal. One-speed dream bicycle. All right, I'm about to give you guys the answer in 10 seconds, and we'll make up another question as we go. Because no one's gotten it right yet. Manuel, you're on the right track. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody's just blasting off. So, I'm gonna combine everybody's answer because everyone's pretty close. So, it was a Model A. It was called the Model A. Type A. It was a 2-stroke motor, and it had 1 speed. Belt-driven Model A, 2-stroke, 1 speed. Nobody won that. Nobody won it. You guys all fail. But we'll make up another question. I'll make up something. All right. So, very good. That one was really tough because I'm sure that Google gave you a bunch of crazy answers. All right. So, what was on that same? Yeah, I asked what was the name of that bicycle and that motor combination. It was called the Model A. So based off that same kind of stuff, what was the name that was considered Honda's first real complete motorcycle? It was considered their first real fabricated complete motorcycle. And the first person to answer this, there's 2 different answers that I'll give you. Type D is the winner. Type D. The Dream, yep. You guys are smart. You guys are way smarter than I thought you would be. Kev. Type D. You won it. All right. So the first 3 people who won that will be Kev, Type D. Ronald, you were close. It is called the Dream, but there was tons of different dreams. But the Type D or the Type J were the original complete motorcycles. They're also called the Bentleys. Benlys. There's a bunch of different variations of the Bentley, but that was the first one. So we got Kev, Manuel Bicudo, and Caleb Sweeney. Please email me your address. Okay? I'm going to give you guys some stickers. You guys won that. Great job everybody else who answered, but great job. So yeah, that's it. All right. Question number 4. Question number 4. I have to think of a question since nobody got that second one right. I don't know. I gotta think of something. So, question number 4. You ready? With 30 million units sold since 1958, 30 million units sold. What popular motorcycle is still being made, mainly in the Euro markets, between 50 to 100 cc's? What was it? Juanita, you nailed it. Juanita, you freaking nailed it, girl. Very first, that's it. I mean, she got it. That was off the cuff, man. All right, so we got Honda 50 Super Cub Scout, the Cub. What happened? Cub. Everyone's name is Cub. Cub. All right. So Juanita, I wouldn't consider the Honda 50. That's a wrong terminology. Juanita, Clayton Stevens, and Roland Drummond. I would take the Cub as the name. All right, so those three people. I'm handing out a lot more stickers than I thought I was gonna hand out. Super Cub is really the Super Cub C100, but there's a million different variations of that. But the Cub would be the correct answer, and it's still being made today, mainly in Euro markets, though. We use the same motor over in the U.S. for some different bikes, but Roland nailed it. So did Juanita, and so did Clayton Stevens. Sorry, Jordan, you didn't win. All right, so send me your email. I will send you out some stickers. Awesome. I still gotta think of a question, man. I don't know. Oh, I'll think of something. I'll think of something. All right. I think I might have something in my brain. All right. Question number 5. You scroll down. Caleb, the email you should be sending it here. I'm just gonna type it. I feel like I'm giving you guys the wrong email. Hold on. Richards at motorcyclemd.com. Man, I think that's my email. Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah. All right. Boom. Boom. That's it. That's the email that you want to send it to. All right. So question number 5. Halfway through this. Remember, the biggest giveaway will be the 10th question, and it's a lot harder. I would imagine it would be a lot harder. But it's the coolest question, I think. All right. Honda produced, I'm sure people are going to get this right away, but I'm gonna try to prolong it. Between 1977 and 1989, Honda produced a go-kart called the what? Pete said my damn phone. A go-kart. I'm gonna wait for 2 more people to answer. Roland, you already won, bro. You already won stickers. So did Clayton. I'll give it to you guys. So let's see, we got. The correct answer is the Odyssey. We have reached 3 people. So Roland and Clayton, you guys won again. Jesse, you won. And Manuel, you won, and Wayne, you won. Since Roland and Clayton have already won stickers, I'm going to give them to you guys anyways. You guys have already won stickers. But two other people, Manuel and Wayne Hall. Alright? Jesse, 6464, Manuel Bicudo, and Wayne Hall, send me your email address. Clayton and Roland, send me another email address. Oh, well then you'll get another one. GX200. Alright, cool. Yeah. Alright. So, if you guys don't want to win stickers, I mean, if you already won it, I'm going to give you guys a couple of them for each winner. So if you don't want to win stickers, you want to let someone else win, feel free to not answer. Even though you might be smart enough to know. It takes humbling selflessness to let other people win. Just saying. Number 6. Number 6. What motorcycle that was produced in 1978? Wayne, I'm not gonna email you, dude. You gotta email me, brother. You gotta email me. Cause as soon as I launch this video, all of these comments will be gone. Gone. What motorcycle produced in 1978? Question number 6. Was deemed the fastest motorcycle in the world? The fastest motorcycle in the world in 1978 was deemed the fastest motorcycle in the world. I need a full answer. I need a full answer from you guys. Boom, done. Done. Full answer. The full answer, everyone's just blowing it up. The full answer is the CBX 1000, because they made multiple different CBXs. So I need the CBX 1000 as the answer. So everybody who answered that, you are correct. The first 3 people to get that was Harrison Clark. Colin, you were close. You were close. Colin, go ahead and email me anyways, because you were pretty. You said CBC, and it was CBX. But so we got Harrison Clark, Colin Begg, Dale Clausen, Clayton. Man, you've already won, dude. Danny 600. Danny 600. I get all you guys to please email me, and I will send you guys out some stickers. That is correct. The CBX 1000 was deemed the fastest motorcycle in the world at that time, but it came right at a bad time because that was right when the Superbike era came out, and people were producing these 600 liter cc motors and stuff like that would keep up with them. But it smoked the Z1000. The CBX 1000 smoked the ZB1000 top end. So at the time, that was the boss bike of the industry, but it was very short-lived. All right. Great. You guys are smart, man. You guys are way smarter than I thought. It's good to know about the company that you stand behind, you know? So, let's see if people know this. Now, this may be a little bit more difficult. The CBX has 6 cylinders. Okay, great question. It's an inline 6-cylinder motor, so 6 exhaust pipes coming off of it. The same guy who developed the CBX 1000 also developed the CX 500, which is that V-twin turned to the side, and it's got the crazy heads hanging out the side of the bike. Same guy developed, the same engineer developed both of those bikes, and they were remarkably, I mean, no one will ever forget those motors. The CX and the inline 6, they are just they will never be forgotten. They're one of those bikes where they were trying to always do something better. Honda hadn't been in the race scene for a while, and the old six cylinders were womping in the different smaller CC bikes. So they said, let's just build the fastest bike in the world, and they did. But at the cost of that, they developed a very, very heavy bike that was short-lived and beat out by the super bikes to come, like the CBR 600s and stuff like that. So, but in the day, that was it, man. The CBX. It's a beautiful bike. Look it up. My boss has 2 of them. And they're gorgeous. We actually have 4 here in the shop right now. This is a very rare occasion, actually. Does not happen very often. So, Zippo, you're just joining in, man. You've already missed, 6 questions, bro. If you want some stickers, let me know. Answer the questions right. So, thanks for making it out, Zip. I do appreciate you making it. I know you have just as busy schedule as I do. Clayton says I'm not even using Google. Oh man, that's awesome. All right. Juanita, I've posted pictures on Instagram. So follow my Instagram page, girl. All right, so question number 7. What? Now, this is kind of this question may throw you for a spin. But don't think crazy hard about it. I'm not talking about brand or type, but I'm more interested in what Honda recommends. So, what oil does Honda suggest for all motorcycles, scooters, power equipment, ATVs, side-by-side, everything? What oil do they recommend after 2006? Everything that they make in the two-wheel industry, power equipment, 4x4, whatever, after 2006, what do they recommend? Not brand. I don't care about brand. Of course they want you to use their brand, GN4. After 2006, what did they switch to? And they said that everything needs to be using this oil. And stop. Actually, one more person can answer it. One more person. Answer the right question. Or give me the right answer. One more person. I'm gonna cut it. Okay, cool, we'll cut it. So, the correct answer no. Everybody who's like getting them all right answering the same thing. So, the correct answer at 2006, Honda recommended to switch everything to GN4 or synthetic, full synthetic, 10W30 oil. 10W30. Okay? So the people who won that, Telmo Silva, email me, brother. Let's see. Cullen Begg, GN4 10W30, you nailed it. Clayton, man, you're sweeping it, Clayton. Manuel, so are you. So we'll give it to E. Michelson. E. Michelson. Harrison Clark, if you use a 1040, it's okay. They just recommend the 30. They also, which I recently learned, they also recommend using synthetic oil, but I think that's to boost the whole synthetic game that they have, but it's a great oil. You can use either or, but they do want you to use a full synthetic 10W30, but you don't have to use a full synthetic oil if you're not putting, I would say, more than 10,000 miles on your bike a year. Okay, so GN4 10W30, that's what they recommend. After 2006, every manual that we get will recommend 1030, unless there's different climates and stuff like that. All right. Before 2006, they used 1040. 1040. Pre-2006, they wanted 1040 in all their bikes. They just recently changed that. That doesn't mean that you can't use a 1030 on an older bike. That doesn't mean you can't use a 1040 on a newer bike. I mean, it's all up to climate because they're all different ranges. I mean, there's a whole scientific freaking algorithm for temperature versus weight, and at what point does it start to drop off during your internal temperature phases. Yeah. I actually have a video that I just shot about oil that I will be launching to you guys. It's way smarter. All right. So, anyways, 1030 is it. Meandering, is the bike behind me have the lights on? No, I have a light pointing at me this way. So you guys who got that, send me the email, and 10W30, the first 3 people. So moving on up. How much time have I killed of you guys? Oh man, almost 50 minutes. All right, question number 8. Now, Clayton, you're probably gonna answer this right. All right. Okay, so if you answer it right, I'm not gonna give you it because you've already won a plethora of stickers. All right, so gotta let people Google it and win it because Clayton, you are a smart Honda guy. So, what motorcycle? Question number 8. What motorcycle did Honda produce that came stock with the use of a turbocharger? I need the full name. The full, don't just give me like the freaking abbreviation, 3 letters. I want the full name. It came stock with a turbo on it. It came out in the 80s. Yes, I know it's Honda. Honda came out with a bike in the 80s. Boom, meandering. Oh, shit. I just messed that up. Z1R. All right, we'll stop it. That's absolutely correct. Meandering, you nailed it with the CX500 Turbo. 1983 is one. CX500C, people call it that as well. But the very, you guys saying 650, the first one was the 500. The 500C Turbo was the first one. And it was, I mean, I believe it was like maybe 1 or 2 years it came out, and it was a cluster, and it was a dog. It really wasn't even that fast. But it had a turbo on it, which is remarkable. So let's see, the people who got that, meandering, email me. Dale Clausen, email me. Pete, email me. Pete, text me. Whatever. Harrison, I don't know yet. It all depends on how long it takes. I mean, we're almost at an hour's time. And I have to eat dinner at some point, you know? You know what I mean? Dinner, food, it's important. But I'll take a couple questions tonight. All right, I will. I missed you guys. So, let's see. The next question. This is probably, I would consider it an easy question. This is question number 9. Actually, I'm gonna stop question number 9 and do a redo of question number 2. and it'd be a different question. So what bike did Honda come out with recently in the past 5 years that emulated, that copied, that repopped, that, I don't know what word for it, they redid to copy the older vintage CB750, a bike that just recently came out. It was fuel injected, came with some beautiful 2 different color variations, white and red. Boom. It was a retro redo. Stop it. You guys have already got it. Brilliant people. John Langston, email me. Mike D'Amata, email me. Crowbar headset, email me. Good job. The CB1100, it's a gorgeous bike. Gorgeous bike. Fuel injected, it's awesome. They have awesome Honda hardbags for it. It's just a great bike. No, they had a white and a red. Joel. Victor, good guess. Very good guess. The Rebel 500, that's actually a good guess. But this was like a retro repop that they did. And they took away the 750. They used the 750 traits of the sleek design, flat frame style, and put it into an 1100 with a big beefy motor. It was awesome. Beast Nick, 100% wrong. Kawasaki has nothing to do with that answer. But I love you for answering. Thank you. All right, so we'll get back into question number 9. I hope you guys are emailing me, because you're going to get nothing unless you email me. Just to let you know. So, question number 9. And the last question will be for all the marbles, all right? All right, let me read this. All right, what was the name of the racer? A racer, is that the right way to put it? A race rider? What was the name of the guy who raced the infamous CB750 and swept the Daytona 200-mile race? I mean, this set the ground level floor for how amazing that this bike was going to hit the industry. Daytona 200. They actually gave him the slowest bike in the Daytona 200, and he won it. He won it all. You guys are confusing me now, man. Hold on. I gotta pull this up. Y'all are funny. Alright. Donald Trump. Oh man, it was huge. It was huge. All right, so the correct answer is Dick Mann. Dick Mann won on the CB 750R in a 200-mile race, and they actually gave him the slowest bike they had, and he stomped them on it. All right, so Dallin Deuce, who said Rick and Dick, you got it right with Dick Mann. All right, Michael Schaefer, you won. Email me. Kevin Badreau, Dick Mann, you won. Mr. Pete, you did not win. Zippo, you did win. Zippo, email me. All right, and that's it. That's all. I'm gonna be handing out freaking massive amounts of stickers. I'll tell you that. Email is Cody Richards at motorcyclemd.com. I just emailed it, or I just typed it. All right, so the last question. The last question. The last question, you will get some patches, some official Team Honda patches, some retro jams. I really didn't want to give this one away. Honestly, this is like my jam. HRC Honda logo. I have a pack of large and medium Gloveworks HD. You're going to get one of the boxes. So whoever wins it, email me with the size that you want. All I have is medium, all I have is large. They fit, I mean, pretty much generally everybody. But the mediums will be obviously tighter if you have huge, massive hands. No offense to you for having huge, massive hands. But I have pretty big hands myself, and I use mediums. But anyways. And you will also get a tin of some local brew, delicious Cafe Stella unground coffee. And it looks like it says Perv on it, but it actually says Peru. And that's handwritten. This is a local coffee shop who roasts their own beans, and it's freaking phenomenal. All right, that's what you'll win. Perv coffee, exactly, Juanita. All right, and I'm gonna do more of these giveaways, guys, as the channel grows. I'm a huge supporter of coffee because I freaking love it. So I'm gonna give away some local stuff as well as some more stuff as the channel grows. So the very last question, and I need the exact answer for this question because there's many different answers potentially. I need the exact answer for this question. All right. So that question is, what was the name of Honda? I feel like I have like everybody's attention right now. Everyone's just like, sorry. Okay. What was the name of Honda's fastest race bike that was 250 cc's, an inline 6-cylinder, revved at a remarkable 20,000 RPMs with a top speed of 150 miles per hour. 250cc bike, inline 6, revved at 20,000 RPMs with a top speed of 150 miles per hour. That's a 250cc motor revving like that with that kind of output. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. All right, we'll stop it. We've already got winners. All right, so you guys are good, man. You guys are fast. Beast, your legs cannot run that fast, dude. I'm sorry. There ain't no way. That thing's ripping. And fun fact, the racer who used to ride that bike, he said that it would stall out. And that bike actually had a 7-speed gearbox in it. 7 speeds. They're making these back in the 60s, guys. 250cc bike, inline 6. It's crazy. It's crazy what they were making. But it would actually stall out in those higher gears, 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th, if it dropped below 11,000 RPMs. I mean, you're talking CBR 1000s are redlining at 11,000, 12,000 RPMs today. Back then, it would stall out right around then. So these guys are ripping on these bikes around the track. So the winners of that final giveaway of the coffee, one winner wins it. I don't have 3 tins of coffee. It was expensive. Chad Costas. Chad Costas, congratulations, man. You won some Gloveworks HD heavy-duty gloves, a tin of some coffee, and some patches, man. Thank you so much for being involved in that. Everybody else, you're right. RC 166. That was the fastest bike in the 250cc range that Honda built, and it was phenomenal. It crushed people with that bike. So, great job, Chad. Email me, and you're gonna get all this stuff. Let me know if you want a size medium or large gloves. And guys, thank you guys so much for hanging out and doing this. This may be a new thing. I kind of like it. I kind of like the old trivia thing. Once we get some more subscribers in here and some more milestones, we may do this again. We will do this again. But again, thank you guys so much for hanging out and being a part of this, being a part of Motorcycle MD. Hope you guys saw the last video and more videos to come. Again, I have a membership page that's getting ready to be launched that I want you to be a part of. I want to get more in tune with you and your bike, and we can solve your problems. But Zip, thank you. I did get the pictures that you sent. It's a cool bike. I thought I responded back to that. Maybe I didn't. I thought I did. Check your YouTube messages. But thank you guys for being a part of this trivia night. It's awesome. It's awesome to see where the channel has gone and how you guys have helped with that. You guys are a huge value to me, as I hope I am to you. But everybody who won, email me. I'll send you guys out some stuff, some stickers to support the channel. Thank you so much for being involved in that. Again, Clayton, thanks for being so smart and freaking stomping everybody. Not everybody, but being first to answer so many questions. You're awesome, dude. But I'm going to sign off here. I'm going to go home and eat some food. Again, email me. There should be some stuff in the C. Richards or Cody Richards at motorcyclemd.com. Email me your address and I'll get those mailed out to you. Chad, let me know your mailing address and I will do that. So, a question or two about people's bikes. We're already almost an hour in. We'll take 5 minutes. Who has a question about their bike that they want me to talk about right now, this second? Let me know. I said I would do it. I want to still do it. So if you posted a comment up above, copy and paste it because I'm not going to scroll up that far. Can I do more videos with the Sabres? I can do more videos if they come in the shop. I can't, unfortunately, I don't breed these bikes. They come in, so as the content comes in, bro, the Sabres, I will definitely hit on more, hopefully, if one comes in. Kind of a rarity. But as the content comes in, I record it, and then I post it. So hopefully more will come in this season, man. You'll never know. The season's just about to start and launch. Who knows what we'll see. Mike D'Amato, best oil for sustained highway speeds, 85 Nighthawk 650. I would do GN4 1040. If you're using it every single day and you're just blasting miles on it, I would think about switching to a synthetic. I'm gonna give you guys two things about synthetic oil versus conventional. This is a little tip pointer thing for my next video coming out. All right, so synthetic oil and conventional oil, this is going to blow people's minds, and I'm going to tell you that my information comes from a mechanical engineer and someone who is a chemical analysis of that kind of stuff, okay? But synthetic oil and conventional oil should be changed at the same time, okay? The main differences between the two is that at the end of their cycle, 3,000 to 4,000 miles is a good change interval cycle for those two oils. The standard conventional oils, the additives that they put in their oil are white, just like the synthetic oil is. But the base oil that they use in the synthetic versus conventional, the synthetic oil at that 4,000 mile phase is in a lot better shape than the conventional oil is. They both should be changed at the same time because the additives are all burnt out. It's still gonna be black whether it's conventional or synthetic. But the synthetic base oil, the stuff that is actually lubricating and hanging in there, is at a much better tolerance, or it's not as, it doesn't vary to temperature, cold and hot, as much as conventional does. At 4,000 miles, conventional oil, when it's at its highest and lowest point of temperatures, it's drastically changing and it's wearing things out a lot quicker than synthetic oil would be. So I would suggest to your answer, Conventional or synthetic, just change it out at 3 to 4,000 miles. You're gonna be good to go. I don't care what brand you use. I use Honda oil. That's what I would recommend. Change it out 3 to 4,000 miles, and I don't care how many highway speeds you do. It'll be the same thing. No, synthetic oil will not mess up the clutch. It will not mess up the clutch. Okay? Chad, can you do a video on setting up a rebuilt bike for the first time after builds? Be a little bit more specific. Just installed the carbs. Harrison, just installed the carbs on my 83. I have to freaking pee, man. I'm not even gonna lie. Just installed the carbs on my 83 Ascot 500 VT after cleaning, and now it doesn't want to idle without choke. It dies on throttle. What can I do? Is the problem with my reinstallation? I'm gonna hurt your feelings, but I think the problem may still be involved with why you took them out to begin with. Probably dirty, clogged. I have a feeling that the idle circuit, choke circuit, is still gummed up. If you didn't soak the carbs in a hot solution or really get in there with some kind of wire brush or small pieces of wire to clean those things out, the chance that the carbs idle circuit is still clogged. There's no other reason why that would do that unless your idle RPM is set way too low or the idle circuits are still clogged. Idle and choke circuits they go hand in hand on carburetors, okay? So you may need to pull them back out and do a proper clean. I bought steel braided lines for my 05 Shadow. Any tips? You're gonna do a lot of bleeding. Don't crimp the lines at all. And like in my previous videos where I'm talking about crimping lines, you can't do that with steel braided. Hook them up and bleed them, man. Just keep bleeding them forever until you feel it nice and solid and strong. Okay, you can't crimp it and do that kind of maneuver. If anything, with steel braided lines, what I would do is crack the bleeder valve open barely, so you have to like force the brake lever, force that fluid out of the bottom. Just crack that bleeder valve barely open because it causes a restriction at that line, and that forces it to only put out and not take in. So when you're pumping the brakes, it'll go out, but it's too much of a restriction to allow air to flow back in. That's a great tool to use when you're doing that, okay? What came first, the rider or the bike? The rider. They wanted the bike to be built. The rider came first. Yeah. Easy. Psst. Put that fire out. Mike R, no detergent oils with wet clutches. I'm sorry, man, but your oil the oil that you buy for your motorcycle has detergents in it. What they don't want you to do is to add more detergents into it, like random stuff for wet clutch oil additives. They don't want you to do that. What's a motorcycle oil consists of is detergents, anti-foaming compounds, anti-friction compounds, all kinds of crazy different detergents that they add to the oil. Okay, so that's, yeah. Adjusting the mix screw through the temperature measured of the exhaust manifolds. Do you consider this idea feasible? No. No. I mean, you're measuring small degrees, if anything, if your gun is even accurate. I measure it solely off of listening to what the motorcycle is telling me. But, I mean, maybe on like a race level, they're measuring that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to sit there with a heat gun and measure a 5 to 10 degree difference between the exhaust manifolds to dial in a carb. I can dial them in where I want them to where the customer will be 100% happy and it responds perfectly. I mean, I think that's going a little bit more above and beyond than what your 80% efficient motor can do. And that's it. I have to eat and I have to freaking pee. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and winning. Hope you guys are emailing me so I can get this stuff out to you guys. Hopefully sometime before the end of the week is over with. But you guys are awesome. Thanks for hanging out again for a Monday Night Live edition. This is an hour. This is a long time. A long time. So, again, you guys are awesome. Be looking out for the email mailing list, motorcyclemd.com. Make sure you hit that up and join the mailing list. I'll be sending out some emails to you guys about the membership site that is to come that will bring this later. Where's the end button? There it is.